Go.
All come from teachers.
Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons Dartheads. I am your DM as always, Paul Brunetti. To get around the table with me, we have Riley playing Kytros. We have Zach playing Plumble. We have Lil Thrain, played by Patrick, and Justin playing Beryl. This is the third episode of the campaign. Last time on Dungeons and Dragons, our team had finished killing the goblin troop. They had rested there and learned about some abilities and disabilities they had gained. Making their way back into town, they found their way to a shop where they were seeking fishing equipment. During that situation, our Plumble got into a racist situation with one of the Kuatoa merchants. Unable to contain his rage at the hierarchy of fish people, Plumble attacked the Kuatoa guard, and in doing so creating a battle in which the guards came in. Our team fought valiantly and was able to defeat the guards and make their way out of this town and into the harbor. We find our heroes now face to face with Merifan as he quickly got them onto the boat and away from Scale's End. What will happen next? What lies in wait at the Broken Anchor Island? Will Plumble be able to control his rage at racist outbreaks? Find out next time on find out this time on Dungeons and Dartheads. Okay, so wait, this is not the right music. So yeah, you guys find yourselves on the ferry, Merifan. The ferryman and fairies, fairy Mary Jan, and you guys are making your way from the Scale's End. What do you guys want to do?
Plumble immediately vomits because he's not used to being on a boat, but rather in water. So he just vomits. Okay. I vomit over the edge. But I get chunks in my fat rolls, and they just kind of stay there.
There's water next to us. Can't you just swim along?
I think I will in a moment, but right now I want to be with my friends. I've never had my friends before. Would one of you guys want to scrape the vomit out of my rolls? I can't reach them. They're my leg rolls because I'm in a barrel. So how am I supposed to reach? You know, my under knee? You know, I kind of got some vomit chunks in my under knee. Could one of you please remove those?
Beryl, that sounds like an iconic job for you.
Beryl's gonna not respond. Instead, he's gonna look towards Merifan, the man ferryman, and say, "By the way, Merifan, the man ferryman, I have this emerald ring. I believe it belongs to you, your late wife."
And Merifan smiles his wicked grin. Again, he is a man fairy. He has dark skin, pitch black eyes with no whites. As they're pitch black, he has sharp, spiky hair and sharp teeth. As he grips the emerald ring and kind of rolls it around his fingers. And as he brings it back to his palm, it disappears into his hand. And he kind of smiles and says, "Rightio, boys. Thank you very much. Now, let's make our way to Broken Anchor Island." And he kind of spins the wheel around as you guys turn a sharp right, the wind catching in the sails as you billow forward into the away from the shore and into the deep of the ocean.
Plumble jumps into the ocean, takes off his barrel, and all of the juice and stew that's in the barrel slowly goes over the whole of the ship. Because I just took off my barrel, so it's not my fault. But I just take it off, not caring about where it goes, and jump into the water next to the ship.
As you jump into the water, Merifan goes, he kind of crinkles his nose and goes, Schmitty! And the goblin you saw before steps onto deck with a mop in hand. He's like, "Swab up this deck!" And he begins to swab the deck, and then he kind of stares at you guys and gets really scared as he clutches onto his mop and goes, and just slides the deck.
He almost broke his neck twice.
He stares at you, Lothriel, and you hear him say,
I don't even see him.
Shit, you guys!"
Wait, it's the same goblin.
It's the motherfucker we let him
go. And Merifan...
Who let him go? You couldn't break his neck, Zach.
I tried.
Come on,
also
Plumble.
shot by a crossbow, and he.
Marifan noticing the
Look how many
like
times this
strain
is-
between your two people, between Schmitty and your crew. He goes, "You got? Oh, I get it. He was one of those goblins that stole from me, wasn't he?"
Wait, does this
I can't
goblin
talk.
speak common, or does he only?
He's not. He speaks under.
Okay, well, Beryl will wrap his arm around this goblin and look to Merifan and say, "Wow, this goblin is the most nimble and agile goblin that I've ever seen. He's quite remarkable. Where did you meet him, and what is his name?"
Well, you see, like an hour before you guys came in, he came here looking scared out of his mind. You know me, I could use a first mate. And so, he's here to swab the deck and keep everything ship-shape, I'll say.
Does he have any? Does he speak to you? Can you speak Undercommon?
I can speak most of the languages I need to know, you know.
Has he mentioned a name at all?
His name is Schmitty. At least that's what I like to call him. And he hasn't complained yet.
Well, I, for one, am going to protect Schmitty, and if any of you try to harm him, you're going to have to go through me. This Schmitty is clearly favored by the wind.
And Schmitty kind of looks up to you as you like kind of put your arms around him. He just kind of like, at first he's scared, and as he realizes you're not going to hit him, he just kind of like smiles nervously and goes, and Lothrain, you can hear that as, okay. He's like very timid.
Plumble, now that he's wet, decides that being next to the boat and underwater is really boring and not that fun as being with his newfound friends.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you can be in the water, so the ship is going about 50 speed per, like, around, and you can dash.
120.
Your speed is like 40, but so you can keep up with the boat, but like, so the advantages of being in the water is you can perceive under the water better than anyone else can. So if there's danger or things coming up, you can see it. But if you were to come into a combat situation, you would be at level 1 exhausted, which means you would have disadvantage on certain attack rolls. So you would, because you're swimming to keep up with this boat, but like you would have perception. So you can either stay on the boat and not get this disadvantage, but also lose the advantage of seeing.
I feel
Plumble gets back on the boat after he's been wetted and like is very happy. He's like doing like little dolphin
refill your
flops
barrel.
in the yeah. So I take my barrel and I put it on me and I climb up the boat ladder and I immediately lock eyes with a little goblin boy
And
that still has marks around his neck
him
from when I
staring
tried
at
to
you, he
choke
kind
him.
of like rubs at his neck and goes, and Lothrain, you can hear it as, "Oh shit, that's the big bastard."
I have a question. I feel like advantageously, Zach, Plumble, you being underwater, we have a lot of combat advantage around on our team. You giving perception while we're traveling, maybe not just on this first voyage, but like on voyages moving forward, it could be very, very useful because just having a disadvantage roll might not be the worst thing just in combat when we already know that they're coming. We already knock half of them out before they get to us.
I think you're correct. Plumble locks eyes and immediately goes and tries to fucking choke and snap the neck
Well,
of that goblin.
Barrel's arm is around him, so you're gonna have to go through.
I
Beryl.
look at you
As
and
you
I
run
say,
forward,
"Please, Barrel!"
no, so you run forward towards Schmitty, and as you do, Merifan draws his sword and says,
I'm casting Entangle on Plumble. He's out of pocket right now.
Thank God. I thought you were gonna say.
Well, before you do that,
He's got the strength. He's got high strength.
Merifan
so
draws
he's
his
probably-
sword and says, there'd be no fighting on friends in this ship.
What if I take him off of the ship?
He be free labor. I can't waste money like that." And he again keeps his sword at your
He stole Mary Jan's ring. He stole the thing that we got for you. He survived a crossbow bolt to the chest and tried to sneak up on us when we were in his encampment. You cannot say that we cannot
persuasion.
hurt him. I think we should throw him overboard. 4.
And Merifan goes, haven't we all been a bastard before? Don't we all deserve a second chance?
Plumble remembers.
I say, let the man be until he has a reason to skewer.
Plumble remembers what he and his friends just did in the shop and decides, all right, that's a good point.
We'll say it.
Okay.
And he goes, if it makes you more comfortable, I'll keep him below deck. Hey, Mr. Schmitty, go below and make sure the cargo is okay. And Schmitty, and he says that in Undercommon, so you hear him go, "Gada-ba-doo-gada-gada." And Schmitty just kind of
I want to know
nods.
what he says, though.
Can I? Yeah.
You've heard it. I already told you what he said. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
And Schmitty kind of like nods his head and like kind of ducks under your hand and like crawls underneath.
Can
deck.
Plumble charm person again?
You can try
I'd like to charm person on him.
on Schmitty.
Yep, on Schmidt.
Okay. So as he walks away, you kind of blow. As he like kind of doing that, you blow your.
Zach is obsessed.
So
3.
okay. And yeah. So
Well, wait,
as
isn't
he-
charm person a
No,
smell?
no, yeah,
No,
Don't
I
you have
gotta
to make
roll.
the dex
So
roll?
blow your flute, and as he's walking away, you kind of blow your flute
I
towards
pull it
him,
out.
and you can kind of see him kind of his ears perk. As his ears
it's a
perk
wisdom save.
and listens, he got a 12.
The DC is on
Is it
Plumble.
14?
The DC is 12.
Okay, so he kind of perks his ears, doesn't react, and again continues to walk down to the below deck. And he goes, "All right, now with that miscommunication out of the way, we're on our way to Broken Anchor Island. I need you all on your best behavior and most awareness, because these seas are not safe, you see." And
Well,
Why?
it's a good thing we have a scout. He can dip in and look around and come right back out. Easy peasy. He also seemed to have some sort of knowledge about the Broken Anchor Island. Isn't that right, Plumble? You were the one who guided us towards it, after all.
Listen, there are certain things that go on beneath the caves of Broken Anchor Island. I've heard the tales from my father, not my mother. She was very dumb and kind of angry at me at all times. But my father, he let me know of the tales of Broken Anchor Island.
And Merifan cuts in and goes, "Aye, if you be a storyteller, I'll let you say it, but I would much prefer to tell the story myself."
Well, if McFairy Man would like to say something regarding this situation of the island, please do.
"Aye, blubbery fish person, my name is Merifan, the ferryman, captain of the SS Mary Jane. But, yes, I would love to tell the story. You see, many millennia ago, when the Broken Anchor Island was new, the peaks of the mountain did not pierce the clouds, did not pierce the sky, but was merely a small oasis outside of the mainland. Then one day, the monstrous deity that caused that place his bed took slumber underneath the caverns. He sealed himself away and not to wake until it was time. But I fears that the merfolk and the others found their way in. And in waking the beast, they awakened his hunger, awakened his influence, which quelled the consciousness of many of a sea folk. Now there are many who hunt these waters in his name, hunt to keep him safe from interacting with things they might not need to. But I, Merifan, the man, very, very man, still find a way through the waters. And I guarantee that we can find a way to the backside in order to get in.
Mick Merifan. McAllister, McOrange. Sir, what did this creature do to Gurgle Gurgle? And why... Do you know Gurgle Gurgle, the man? He goes like this, and he serves drinks at the local bar. Well, he put us on this journey. And I think... Why did he do that? Do you know why the sea creatures, have they been attacking the nearby Scales End?
He goes, I know the tentacle face myself. I've meant plenty of drink from that.
Gurgle.
From that alcoholic piece of shit. But But, you see, the seas have been unsafe for many a day now. Merfolk hunt these waters on orders from the Marrow, which you guys know. Plumble? You know Marrow as like a kind of like a merfolk race, but they're more of like demonic, or they're more like they fuck shit up and they're kind of come from the underneath.
War species.
Yeah, like an evil, like an orc kind of species too, like an elf. And so he's like, they seem to be on orders outside their control. The beasts themselves I have not seen wake, and I'm sure upon his arrival we would know.
Merifan, although that insight is helpful, I want you to never talk about Gurgle Gurgle in such a negative way. Sir, do alcoholics, do they be negative to you, Merifan, the McMuffin? Do you have issues with my mans?
He's like, those octopoid folks may be smart on first awareness, but they're much too focused on the simpler pleasures of life. Unlike me, the Merifan, the man very man who knows the true nature of being.
I can't argue with that, McGriddle, but if you would like to say something, all I request is that you treat my brethren with the utmost respect, and I will not have to be upset. I think you are caring, and I think that your dairy is a very nice ship. I think you've got a nice dairy. And just don't talk negatively about my friends. Please. Us alcoholics stick together, and I will guzzle you down a whole bottle of my barrel juice if you want to feel alive, if you want to feel invigorated. Please. Kytros?
Yeah.
Do you like the feelings of drugs and alcohol?
Too much.
Well, have you ever tried drugs and alcohol, sir, at a maximum extent, Merifan?
The drugs may not be the problem. It's more how the person reacts. See, me, I'm drunk all the time, but it doesn't get to my head, you know? Might be a situation of my man-fairy race, but that's how I see it.
Hey, Kytros, do you still have that bottle of goblin whiskey by chance? Did you not drink it all, or did you?
That may be gone.
Maybe gone. Do you have any alcohol? Do any of us have any alcohol?
I do, said Merifan, and he pulls out a slogan of his... he pulls out, like, a flask.
Merifan, if you think that you're going to be if you can get in the mindset of Gurgle Gurgle, maybe I wouldn't judge you as much. I think you should drink that entire flask. If you're going to guide us on this journey, I think, and I will roll a persuasion check if needed, but I think you should drink that entire fucking bottle as my captain.
You want to get your captain drunk, okay.
No, it's a 6.
Oh, we
plus
also
4.
I'll keep in mind the guard is still here, and the
the
charm
guard's
person
on the-
is. It lasts 1 hour.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
6 plus 4.
Merifan looks at you and says, I won't excuse a reason to drink. And he just downs the whole thing and just kind of like wipes his mouth as he downs his flagon and puts it back into his pocket and just, again, doesn't react any differently. He smiles as wryly as he did before and goes, I can handle my liquor.
Beryl will look at Merifan and say, so you were talking about how the beast from below was influencing the fisher people. How would we recognize the symptoms of such influence? How do we know you're not influenced, for example?
He's like, well, higher species as myself, as being a man-fairy, we have supposition over those who try to take our determination. You see, if someone is under their control, they have no ability to do otherwise. And maybe do things outrageous, as the merfolk themselves are very peaceful and cautious in nature, but when driven to their outskirts. They may choose to attack or defend things that they may not usually try.
I like this man. I have a lot.
Very mad.
Yeah, Mick.
Can I vote to throw the guard off the boat before he's uncharmed, or make him throw himself off the boat?
Well, so basically we have an hour until it wears off that we can decide what.
So I'm going to spare the details. This next part was pretty intense. Essentially, Plumble and the guard had a good time, and Justin got some armor, which is very, very strong. So, thank you. Back to the content.
Because that's as far the way.
So you're standing in the front of the boat.
Yeah.
There is a kind of like
I'm away from all
a
of this.
trap door that leads underneath. That's like near the middle. There is one large mast that stretches up 30 feet in the sky. There is a crow's nest at the top of it, next to the sail that kind of drapes down. That's where the middle is. In the back, near the very back, is where Merifan stands holding the wheel of the ship. So Kytros and Beryl, where do you guys want to be on the boat?
I want to be up in the front, sitting on the...
So you are up with Lothrain. You guys are kind of sitting up at the front. Are you standing on the actual, like
You want to be on the
figurehead?
front. You want to be on the
No.
front by like where the ship hangs off, right?
No.
I will.
Wait,
I'm
let
sorry.
Kytros talk.
I'm sorry. I always do that.
You know the rope that goes up to the top that they climb up?
Mhm.
I want to be like sitting
So
on
you want to be
like
like
that.
halfway up to the
Like the eagle's
crow's
nest?
nest kind of place?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like,
Just kinda
you kind of
chill.
climbed up halfway up the mast, and you're kind of standing there like staring out and observing the area. Beryl, where are you at?
So wait, the mast. Do you have to climb up to like get to the crow's nest?
Yeah,
Or
that's where he's at. He's like
Okay.
halfway up on the like ropes, like kind of staring out into the sea above in front
Yeah,
of
just
him.
kind of like holding on, just looking around.
I'll just stand wherever Lothriel is and Plumble to get some hanging out with the boys.
Okay.
I'm up front waiting for Plumble to finish his business.
Plumble walks out after the screams turn to silence with the biggest smile you have ever seen on his face. He walks out. Hello, boys. I'm gonna come up there as he waddles up to the ship.
There.
I will
Lothriel.
come
No,
up there.
Actually, while you are finishing, while you are coming into this guard, let me make sure if I got his.
All I know is Lothriel's created a new
So
fear.
here's rolled a 20. So yeah.
Oh no.
As you are coming into this guard, the rest of you are standing up short. Beryl, you stare off in front of you into the ocean, and from behind you feel a stabbing as. Let me roll attack now.
Betrayal.
12. So I got a 14. Is that no? You got
Now with my new fancy armor, I have 20 AC.
no. You don't.
Yeah, because it was.
It
Did
was
you
17.
add the thing to your? Did you equip it?
I have plate. I don't have the strength, but that just makes my speed go
Okay.
down.
So yeah, you kind of feel behind you as like a knife kind of stabs into the plate, but like kind of like sheens off as it like kind of like gets blocked, and you feel this like pressure as you turn around and you see a merman, a merfolk man with a spear kind of like stabbing into you, and I need all four of you to roll
Initiative.
Am I on top or am I down?
You are still below. It's going to take you 2 rounds to finish into the guard and get on top of the stick.
Okay.
Oh,
You're too
so I
busy.
should roll initiative anyway.
Yeah, roll initiative. Right?
So when
Yeah.
when I see this person, is there only one of them, or like, should I like roll to see if I see more than
That
one?
ain't bad.
Roll perception.
What is it? What is it?
Initiative roll.
D20 plus what?
D20 plus whatever your initiative is.
Okay.
13.
Where's
I can
where's
tell
our
you what
initiative
yours
at?
Yeah,
Oh,
could
mine's
you
plus
tell
You
me
zero.
go to.
I see it.
It's
I
right
see
it. I
next
got a
to
20.
numbers. You got a plus 2, so you got 22.
22.
I got a 15 on the perception.
Oh my god. So
You
whenever I'm up there, I'm gonna
5.
It
I'm
was,
right at the bottom again.
That's with the modifier.
Is that with your modifier?
I have 0 modifier.
Okay.
6.
That's 6 plus 2,
So it's
What did
Kytros
you get for your.
after I'm up
13
me.
total.
But
What
I'm
did you get?
very happy.
on initiative.
I'm last. I got 5, Paul. Master DM.
Where's the D20?
You guys gotta start giving it back to him right away.
I tried to.
Plumble did a courageous
I
act.
can't believe I won my first crane machine today. First time I ever won.
Okay.
I
So,
was like on a whim. It was on a
Took a
whim.
while.
did you roll for
Many years.
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
She
10
did
plus
too, and it
5.
was like,
Okay,
she
so
was
yeah,
like,
you
okay,
see
cool.
another merfolk on the other side of the boat. You cannot see the ones in the water yet, but you can see these two here. As you kind of turn around and look at them, it is Plumble's not on it yet. So Kytros, you are kind of like 15 feet up on the mast right now, but you can stare down. Roll perception real quick. As you kind of hear.
5.
Okay, so you can see the two on the boat. You can't see any in the water yet, but you can see the two on the boat as you kind of stand up on the mast and see these two merfolk. One who tried to spear Beryl, but like kind of glanced off his armor, and the other one kind of walking up towards Lothriel. What do you want to do?
I want to use my crossbow at the one on the left. Or the right, sorry.
The one over here?
On the right.
Over here?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Do you want to stealth first, or are you... Again, as your benevolent DM, and I'm not going to keep doing this, but you have your sneak attack if you take a sneak. Because that guy can see you right now, but if you want to like stealth, like hide in the ropes or hide in like the mast.
Okay. So yeah,
Because he's not within like range of anyone.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'll climb up to the top.
Okay, so yeah,
And
you
go
climb
in
up
the-
to the top of this raven's nest as you're kind of like looking out. Roll stealth real quick.
20.
Jeez.
Oh,
Stealthy
Yeah.
boy.
So yeah, you kind of climb up and like duck down, pulling your bow straight. So yeah, you have advantage as you roll this next attack.
Is it this
And
one?
you roll
Okay.
roll attack with the crossbow.
she's down here. Sure, bow. 16.
He has advantage too,
So
so he has to
roll
roll
again.
again.
Roll again too. Just make sure. So yeah, 16.
Is
That's
he,
gonna hit. As you shoot this arrow at him, now roll damage.
6 plus 2. 3.
5.
So 5.
And then roll your sneak attack bonus.
1.
Okay.
So 6.
So yeah, you shoot this arrow down and it pierces into the hide of this merfolk as it is bloody. You see blood, like a greenish kind of like briny blood leak out of the wound that you just shot into it. You pierce down, and you are seen by him, but not by the others. But you are still hidden from this one that you can see. But you can't see any in the water.
Mm-hmm.
But the one on the boat that you shot can see you.
Right.
And do you want to move at all? You moved 15 feet up.
I'll
Because you're
stay
like halfway
there.
there. Okay, you're gonna stay in that crow's nest. Okay, it is going to be
Lothriel's, because I'm not up yet.
It's gonna be the
I got a
merfolk's.
5.
It's gonna be the
Oh,
merfolk's
merfolk's
turn.
turn.
Is this guy prone or is he just damaged?
He's damaged.
Bloodied.
He's bloodied.
Sideways are usually bloodied.
Oh, Chardonnay.
Oh, that was our old fight with the goblins.
I'm
Yeah,
still so
he's
hyped
gonna
that
run
we
up
murdered
and
those guards.
and
I'm happy
he's gonna
I
run up and try to
murdered
stab at you,
that guard
Lothrain.
with my peanut.
I don't know about that stuff.
That's gonna be
You didn't just murder him with it. You just.
it's gonna be
Break
16 damage, Lothrain, as he stabs you with his spear.
I'm dead. I'm down.
16
You get-
damage?
No, 16 attack. What's your AC?
Oh,
11.
11.
Okay, so that's a hit.
I was like, I'm dead.
No.
Like 16 damage. I'm like, these mermen are strong.
God damn.
These elite mermen.
That's gonna be 8 damage, and he pierces into
Yeah, that
you
still hurts.
from into
Oh,
the
you
gut.
have 7 left?
And he's gonna like stare at you and kind of grimace. The other one is gonna attack at you, Beryl, again. This time, kind of swiping with the spear at you.
It's a good thing I just got
That's
that
gonna be
armor.
6
Holy
damage.
fuck. Wait, does it hit?
No, it's gonna be
Oh.
6 attacks. Sorry.
Okay,
I
yeah.
gotta stay in the back.
And
so
as
I
you
turned
see
to
that,
a frickin'
another
lion.
one-
Like, dang.
Crawls up onto the boat behind him and throws one of his spears at you, Beryl, as well. And that's gonna be 23, so that's gonna hit.
Ouch.
That's not even the right dice.
What's your health, Patrick?
It's gonna be 5 damage to you.
I have the potion of healing as well still, so I could use that first before we start burning spells on fights.
Yeah, I have 2 spell slots left, so I'm trying to decide. I'm probably gonna cast Bless again.
Yep, I've got
And then,
another round before I'm up.
I mean, if I get to my turn, I'm going to a lion right away.
The other
so
one's gonna get up on the
not gonna
boat
go
and
down
walk
easily.
and kind of like run towards Merifan, but only make it halfway.
Oh shit, we got a big
Okay.
Merifan.
And
We
that's
gotta keep
going
him
to
alive.
be a barrel. Your turn.
Okay, so you're going after me, right?
This one threw a
So,
spiritual.
I
The other
think
one's within range.
Kytros goes after me. What was your initiative roll?
13.
Yeah, he goes
You
after
guys,
you.
yeah.
So I don't think I need to heal you
I
because
got another
you can
one.
wild shape on your turn, which
yeah,
then
yeah.
you get the HP of the lion.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna wait to heal
So-
until if they knock you out of the lion form.
I agree. One thing I was gonna say too: leave the guard by Merifan for me, because if I'm the red piece, right?
You are this
Up
one
top
right here.
corner. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you're
I
the
get, and
corner
how
guy.
much movement do I get before
Well, what's
my
your
attacks?
speed?
Well, if I go into a lion,
What's your speed?
does it change as a lion?
It might. I mean, you have
Oh, yeah.
30 to
Oh,
40,
sorry.
so regardless, you could probably hit the guy on you.
Because I want to do my pounce, but if could I do movement and then pounce
Speed on
afterwards?
the
You
lion.
can pounce at him, but you could, again, as your benevolent DM, and this is a second session, you might get attack of opportunity.
Lion has 50 feet of movement, by the way.
Okay, so if I go around,
You can definitely run and pounce at.
I want to go for the guy by Merifan.
Yeah, you can definitely. Oh, that guy. You can definitely pounce at him if you want, but you might get an attack of opportunity on the way. That's all I'm saying. But it's Barrel's turn, so it doesn't matter.
So,
you think about
yeah.
that.
So Kytros is in the crow's nest. Is he within 30 feet of me?
He is 30 feet up, and then no, he's not. Fuck. 30 feet up, and then 15 away. So
Cast it on yourself.
Well, because I was gonna cast Bless, but it's 3 targets, so it would be kind of a waste just to cast it on 2 of us.
Cast it on yourself.
What do you mean?
Cast
Er,
bless on yourself.
Well, I know, but it would only be me and you, and I can cast it on up to 3 targets.
Oh yeah, because old Plumble's still down there.
fucking a guard to
So
death.
maybe instead of
That
Bless,
is rough.
instead
That's
of
not
Bless,
chaotic neutral. That's chaotic evil right there.
Where did Zach go?
Okay, instead of Bless, I'm going to do a Thunder Wave,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna do it in a way where I'm trying to push them off the boat.
Okay, so do you want to move?
I think
You
I
move like here
so
and like push him backwards.
yeah. So it would be like
Okay.
that.
So yeah, you step more into the center of the boat as you kind of push your hands hands down and then like shoot forward as this electric pulse shoots from you. And do you have to roll or I have to roll?
So you have to roll 13 Constitution to save.
Both of them fail.
Okay, so they take 2d8. So roll that. Max roll 16.
Okay. You kind of push your hands forward and this electric pulse comes from your hand. As you kind of shoot this electric blade, them being wet and just like kind of soaked in water, they both kind of like seize and shudder as they kind of like white foam comes from the mouth and they both collapse to the floor dead. You
Holy
killed both these guys. Damn, good job.
boy! I just thought no one's around.
You fucking killed them. Damn, that's fucking terrifying.
Jesus.
Okay.
Max fucking.
As you do that,
damage roll.
do you want to move at all? More than you moved.
Okay, yeah,
5.
so I'm going to retreat towards where Plumble is.
He's underneath, and the door into it is that orange spot.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
He just killed 2 guards with an electric thunder wave. He rolled like
Jeez.
a 16 damage.
Is the
Fucking
so the
ruined.
staircase, does it like go down a couple steps or like
Yeah,
how
it
does-
goes down underneath. It goes down like 10 feet.
Can I just like wait at the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
yeah,
get it.
you go underneath and hide under the bottom of the stairs. Okay. It is going to be.
Oh, and I'll yell, Plumble, get the fuck out here! We're being under attack.
Lothrain, it's your turn.
Going back to the line, wild shape.
Okay, your turn back in. Wait, roll perception real quick. Or you like look around real quick before you.
Oh yeah, boys,
12.
I rolled.
Okay,
So-
so you see
Plus 3, so 15.
Yeah. So you kind of gaze out on the ship and also onto like the horizon of the water. You see the fin of a shark piercing the water. You also see you also see another merfolk kind of climbing up next to you. Oh my goodness.
A sneaky folk.
But yeah, you can still transform into the lion if you want. I just wanted to give you that first.
Oh, we're transforming into the lion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
To bite him.
Here's your line ability. Guys, I rolled 2d8 and got fucking max roll.
Literally.
Okay. So yeah, you transform into this lion as you kind of put your hands to the ground. This golden hair running around your neck as you kind of like grow in size to 10 by 10. So you were larger. I forgot to do this last time, but yeah, you
Wait,
were.
lions or?
Lions
Holy
are
shit.
large, so they're 10 by 10.
Oh damn!
So yeah, you were this big
Beefy
buckaroo,
boy.
and yeah, you were attacking this guy who was bloodied. What do you want to do?
So
Or you're
where's
next to this guy.
so the dude sneaking up is just on the side right there.
He's climbing up the side of the boat. You can
Okay.
see one climbing up the side of the boat.
So I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bite old boy that's bloodied,
Okay.
and
Roll
that's
attack.
a 7 hit, I think, or no,
Who has a D20 right now? Roll. Okay. Roll attack.
17.
Oh.
So 22.
Okay. Yeah. So that's gonna hit. So roll damage, which is what?
1d8 plus 3.
5. So 8.
8 damage. Okay. He's gonna die. So yeah, you kind of pounce
So
forward
strong.
and like just like lunge forward with your lion claws as you kind of bite into the flesh of this merman, and he kind of like you whip back, and his like kind of guts kind of fall with him as he kind of crumples to the ground, as shell of a person as he kind of like twitches and dies. Okay, and yeah, that's gonna be your turn. Unless you want to move more. Do you want to move? He's dead.
I want to move 10 feet towards the guy coming off the side. I want to move into his range, but I want to move
Okay.
like right next. And
Like right there.
okay, move 1 step back.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I want to be in his engagement range. I want him to have to move
Okay.
into me.
Yeah, so you're standing there kind of prowling, pacing back and forth as the lion does, as you see this merfolk kind of climbing the rungs onto the ship. Okay, it is going to be Merifan's turn. Merifan's going to go, "Aye, mateys, I guess we found our first trouble." And he kind of like turns the ship sharp to the left. All of you make a dexterity saving throw besides or you two, I guess Kytros and Lothrain. The rest of you on your ship will make a dexterity saving throw.
Which one?
Dexterity.
Basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
5. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Barrel make one too.
14 for me.
I got 6.
Okay. So both of you are knocked prone, which means half your movement next turn is required to stand up, and until your next turn, you have disadvantage, or they have advantage on attacks against you.
Thank God
Plumble,
you're in that crow's nest.
as he turns the thing,
I'm
you
alive.
kind of thrust into that soldier's neck and release your load as you kind of just finish off as this ship follows behind you in this thrust. You full power puncture the throat of this poor man that did nothing wrong, and you ruined his life and raped him to death.
Good boy.
You are not chaotic neutral anymore. You are chaotic evil. Okay.
100%.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good boy. I
So yeah,
pat his head.
next round you will be in. It'll take you your full movement to get above deck. Okay. It is going to be Plumble, your turn.
As I'm well, it takes me another turn to get up, right?
Yeah, it takes your full movement to get onto deck.
What a nice guy. I say as I slowly waddle toward, and then I hear Beryl say down, "Plumble, you need to get up here." And Plumble goes, "Let me tell you the story of what just happened in a moment." Okay, fine, I will come up. And I slowly walk up the stairs, and that's my round. That's all I got. Wait, can I cast Bardic Inspiration
Yeah, you don't have
from
movement.
the bottom to the doorway
Well, 'cause
that
I'm at the
Beryl's
bottom of the
at?
stairs.
Yeah, you're
I'll
down.
say you moved up the stairs, so you're at the top of the stairs, but you just don't have movement. So you can still
So
cast
I'm going to
Bardic
go ahead
Inspiration.
and cast Bardic Inspiration on Beryl, just in
Well,
case.
Wait, how does that spell work? Because you should probably use it on someone else. Because I still have mine from earlier.
Use it on me.
I can't. I'm not in range.
Wait, you used
Well, you
okay.
shouldn't.
How
It's
far
been
is it?
over an hour, so he doesn't
Oh.
have. None of you have inspiration right now.
Well, it's bardic inspiration, not normal. I
But
don't know
it
if that's
doesn't.
different.
It lasts like I think
What's the
either
range on it?
concentration or an hour, and I don't think either of those.
The range,
last.
it's not far enough
Where
to go
you've
on
been.
top of the boat.
Are you already on the boat? You got to the top
No,
of
I'm
the boat.
on the bottom.
Oh,
You
it's
just
only
came
for
up.
10
That's all your
minutes.
movement
You're
is to
right.
get on top of the boat. Yeah,
I got
that was your
another
turn.
round before I'm up.
Okay,
I have
so
2 rounds.
So that's both. So
No,
he's
just you used the first round already.
The first round is me literally getting
Paul,
thrown.
this round was him coming up on the boat, right? He's on top of the boat.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
took
do.
all your movement to get
You're on the boat.
above deck. Yes.
So you're
If
on,
I'm above deck, can I attack the person just next to the door? Are there any
Give me 1
mermens?
yeah, there's one right by.
Okay, yeah, I'll just immediately fucking attack him.
Yeah.
There's no
No, there's one
guards
climbing
right
up,
next
and
to
then there's
you.
one way at the bottom.
Okay, so I don't have enough movement.
Ah.
So I'll emerge from the lower deck saying, boys, do I have a story to tell you. I feel alive. That guard, don't think anything about him anymore ever. He doesn't exist. So, on that note, you guys should probably deal with whatever's going on. And then I end my turn.
Columbo, is he still alive? You should have brought him with you. Where's the guard? What'd you do with him? We need his help.
Listen, I told you I had urges, and I face-fucked him to death.
What? Face? What?
I stuck my pingoose inside of his mouth and throat until he died.
That's not how sex is supposed to work, Columbo. Hasn't anyone taught you?
No.
Well, you're not supposed to kill them, Columbo.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I guess if that's what you're into, then fuck it. Never mind. I don't give a fuck.
Don't you have a near-death kink?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that unusual, to be honest. I've seen a lot of shit where I'm from, let me tell you. But anyway, that's no, not here nor there. That's fucking battle. Get up here, mate.
Okay. And I will gladly, with a big smile on my face, emerge from the bottom trenches, ready to fight whatever comes at me with the fury of 1,000 comes.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of appear on deck as you do that. It's your turn, Kytros. Kytros, the tiefling. It's your turn. You're on top of this. You're up here on top of the crow's nest, and you can see one on the deck. If you want to look around, you can do that as a free action.
Okay. So I can investigate or like
Perception.
look around the water.
It'd be perception.
Yeah. I'll do that. Perception.
Yep.
So 6 or 9.
Wait,
Have a
Columbo,
line underneath it.
you should end your turn standing
That's
next
a
to
9.
me
That's a
instead
6.
of going
I'll
up
say I don't see
there.
a line either
Because
way.
I can touch you and cast
6, I'll put a
guidance.
+1 on
Okay, 6 plus
Actually,
what?
never mind.
Perception?
Fuck that.
Well,
That's not.
yeah. Well, since
Perfect.
that's actually you actually have a -1 because that is part of your that is a wisdom throw,
it. Oh
and you
yeah.
haven't taken your thing yet. So yeah, you see you don't see any in the water besides one riding on top of a shark, as it's kind of like a reef. You see a merfolk standing on top of a reef shark, kind of like presenting itself on top of the water, pointing its spear directly at Plumble. And then the only other ones you can see is the one climbing onto deck and the one that's heading towards Merifan.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna crossbow the one going towards Merifan.
Okay. Do you want to hide before that?
Am I still hiding? Because he
You-
was the only one
well-
who
Oh
saw
yeah,
me,
you're
and
right.
then he's
You're
dead.
right. Yeah. So yeah, you have sneak attack.
Well, I think each
crossbow.
turn.
You still need to roll step.
Yeah, you still have
Roll
to roll.
steps. 13 plus
9
6
or
versus
6.
19.
Oh my.
Okay.
God.
So yeah, like
That's the stinkiest
hidden.
rolls.
You kind of
He
pop
does.
up slightly over the crow's nest and shoot this arrow towards the merfolk, making his way towards Merifan, holding on to the wheel. +4. That's gonna hit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and you kind of stab him right in the back as he kind of like reveals back. So all your damage, which is
Kytros, you're a
1d6.
freaking beast, bruh.
plus.
He is, dude.
And
This
then roll.
he is
He's
literally the most insane
He's
rolls.
landed
Seven.
like
This is
every
roll
sneak
for
attack
sneak
roll.
Yeah.
He's like, every attack roll's been 15
11.
plus every
Yeah.
time. It's like, wow.
Okay, so yeah, you stab him in the back, and he again is bloodied as he coughs up blood and kind of like stumbles to the ground. He barely like makes himself back, rights himself again, onto his spear and just kind of like shakes himself as he kind of like looks back and sees you, but again is still like making his way towards Merifan. Okay. Do you want to move? You want to stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, you're standing in the fucking... Yeah, you're staying
Staying right
safe. I love it. Okay.
He always
It's
does
going to
this. He's
be
never
the
gonna die.
merfolk's turn. Okay. Plumble. As you kind of make your way out of the... Sorry, I'm going to turn around. As you make your way up onto the deck, turning around, you see a giant... a large reef shark jumping out of the water, teeth open as its mouth dives onto you. It dives against you. That's gonna hit because that's gonna be a 23. So it kind of jumps in and bites into your like arm.
On the ship?
Yeah, on the ship. It dives
God.
onto the ship.
We need to
On
kill
the
Shark
this
is
thing.
agile.
Jesus.
Hey, Kytros, we're gonna need some crossbow action on this shark.
Do I need to make something?
There's no,
No.
way it can crawl up the
On a 23, you're done.
Shark
That's
has no arms.
9 damage as it bites into your arm, sending blood out of your body as you kind of like scream backwards. As he does that, the merfolk on his back again also stabs down onto you with its spear.
It's a
How much was
shark.
that? 8 damage?
It's a
Nine damage?
merfolk. Wait, it's a merfolk mounted on a shark.
A reef shark, yeah.
Holy.
shit.
And
Are they in the same tile?
It's a mounted.
The merfolk
That's it.
stabs you with his spear for a 16. Does that hit?
Yeah.
A 16. Okay.
Because I have 14.
Yeah, with your barrel.
Wait, no, with my barrel? Is it stabs me?
Yeah.
Do I have
it kinda
resistance
comes
to
down
stab?
You have you have resistance, so it'll still hit you, but you'll take half
Okay,
damage.
cool.
So
What was the attack of the shark? Was that a stab
that
or a
was
crunch?
that was a
Like
that
a
was
bludgeon?
9.
Pierce.
That was
probably a pierce.
that was
damage from the
piercing.
Bites or
So I don't
pierce.
get half.
Well, piercing
Yeah,
is
yeah,
half.
yeah.
So I
Piercing
would
and-
get half from the
Yeah.
shark, so 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's
And then
minus 2
you
durability.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
11 piercing from the merfolk.
He has 20 durability.
So
on
I would
his
have
barrel,
5.
So he has to
Yep,
repair
and
it.
that's
Yeah.
2 damage
Depending
on your
on
bare
last
arm.
last half hits,
Gotcha.
basically.
Which is resistance is super.
Ah,
strong.
fuck!
Yeah,
What the fuck
This
is
thing
this?
lands on the
It's effectively twice as much health. If you think about it.
yeah, this thing lands next to the
rolls,
thing.
basically.
The merfolk uses its movement to kind of like put its spear onto the ground and kind of like pole vault it while it's like straddling the shark back into the ocean, and it drops back into the water below it, and it's back into the water.
Oh god, that's fucking terrifying.
And then it is going to be Beryl, your turn.
Alright. How much health do you have, Plumble? 5. Out of how much?
18.
Okay, let me heal you then, because I
He's
don't.
rough. He's rough stuff right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am probably because this is a safe spot, and then I'm just gonna heal you instead.
Oh.
Oh wait, actually I have to walk towards you to do that. It's a touch spell, so let me use my movement to go up to Zach or Plumble and cast Cure Wounds,
I'll die.
which is a touch, and it's a 1d8 plus 3. So let me roll that.
Okay.
So that's it. 9. So you get healed 9, Plumble.
Alright.
And then
You want to move at all? You just kind of got up above deck, which is 10% of your or 10 feet of movement.
I have
I
14
don't know how your
now.
full movement is, but you're just above deck right now,
We also have a potion as well.
We do.
right next to Beryl.
Potions.
Do you want to
Yeah,
move
that
at all, or you want
potions.
to stay right on that trapdoor next to Beryl?
I'm gonna use.
So I forgot to tell you, my movement's only 20 now with the
So
heavy
you
armor.
have 10 more movement.
Okay. Let me go back to where I was then. My little hiding spot at the bottom
Right
of the
up there?
stairs.
Oh, you're going back underneath the ground. Underneath
Actually, no. Let me BO tank because I just used all my spell slots, so I need to melee now. So
Where do you want to be?
let me just stand right here. Next to
So yeah, you kind of get to the starboard of the ship or port of the ship as you kind of get to the front of it and kind of like steady yourself. Okay, and then it is going to be Thrain's turn. You are still a lion and you're majestic as fuck.
Already.
That other one kind of like you see this other one kind of poking its head. I didn't make any of the move, but he is on top of the ship now. As he
Alright.
kind of got himself
Fuck
his
him up.
feet underneath.
He's
him.
mine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
And you're within 5 feet of your
You must
friends.
take these men and maybe come in their throats, but
Cool.
regardless,
Oh, yeah.
defeat them.
So you could jump into the water, I think, right?
I could, but then there's a shark in there, and I'm a lion. A shark versus a lion in the
Well, because
ocean.
I was just thinking if you used your running leap and then pounce, so you could use your.
Towards the shark,
I mean, maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, true.
unless I can
I
kill
don't
the
think
shark
we can
one
even see
shot.
the shark.
Unless I can kill the shark one shot, I don't
He's
think.
back in the ocean, so you'd have to dive into the ocean.
That's what I'm saying. Unless I can kill the shark one shot into the ocean, it's not a good idea.
Well, the thing
Plumble
is,
has an
This
idea.
one is almost dead, isn't he?
so if you used
That
your
one-
pounce though,
'Cause
it
I
would
hit him
be
with my
a
pounce.
bite
He's bloody.
and a claw.
I don't know what I did.
So you would like claw it and then bite it with your as your bonus action. So it would be a 1d6 plus 3, and then it also a 1d8 plus 3. So, you
So
might,
I've had bonus actions this whole time that I could have done.
well, it's only if you do the pounce, which is kind of hard because you have to move 20 feet straight towards a creature.
So these lines up here, that's up in the air.
So
you
how much-
You have
how
a
much-
straight shot to hit him, but that's 10 feet. You can like run around, but that's not a straight line.
Yeah, and you have 50 feet of movement, so you can move around.
Can I move back 10 feet and then charge?
Yeah.
I'll take the attack advantage if I have. No, I'm out of his. Am I out of his range if I
Well,
move back
you
that
will
far?
as you pounce.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take the
you
attack
kind
of
of
advantage.
back up and jump, and as you jump and leap towards
Do you need
this
the D20?
foe, this other merfolk spears you for 50.
As a lion.
12.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. Okay,
How much HP do you have as a lion?
that's gonna be 7 points of damage.
Let's
As
play
you kind of
health,
leech, it stabs into your ribs and pierces into your body,
26? I'm
and
at
you kind of
19.
leach back.
19
and
left.
Yeah.
So roll.
I have 26,
So
so
roll
sorry.
attack on this other merfolk.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Please.
That was me.
I have a turn this next turn, and I'm gonna.
9.
That does
9.
not hit. You
Well,
leap-
9 plus.
Do you have it?
Right.
Plus,
you don't have
are you
it.
using bite?
Yeah,
or-
wait, he does
or
have
you
it.
do?
No, he doesn't. He's not within 5 feet
plus
of
5
a,
to hit.
No,
of a
for the
companion.
leap.
Well, I mean, for I'm doing pounds.
So must succeed on a blah, blah, blah. Wait, yeah. Okay, so the target here. Let's just let Paul read this. So he's using pounce, which is
So,
and then
so
bite and claw right there.
okay. If the target is prone, lion make one bite. So I gotta roll first. Give me the d20. What was the d? Okay. So yeah, this lion leaps forward onto this person as he jumps onto him, and he kind of steps out of the way as you pounce, and you miss the pounce, and he does not fall prone, and you are not able to make an attack as you pounce onto the the boards of the ship, kind of digging your claws into the wood.
So he
And-
still makes his claw attack, I think.
It says no. It says
If
the
he
target
hits
is
with the claw
prone, but he
attack.
doesn't hit.
Well,
No, he pounces, and if he fails, then he makes the.
did he attack already though?
No, he pounces. If the 20 feet away, he pounces, and then if he falls prone,
Don't
then he makes the attack.
So I only get a bonus action if I
Yeah.
make him prone.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
see. But did you?
He missed the pounce, and so he doesn't get the claw attack.
So I get
Well,
bonus.
because it
His
says
his movement was pounce. He missed the pounce, and so he doesn't get the attack. Does that make sense?
he doesn't get the bonus action, but he still gets the.
But his action was pounce, and he missed the pounce.
Well, because it says pounce. If the lion moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn.
Oh well, he missed the claw attack the first roll.
Oh,
anyways.
okay.
So yeah,
that
so
was
he
my
shouldn't have
question.
even pounced. He
That
just
was
ran
my-
up to him and swiped, or like jumped at him with the claws, and he kind of like ducked out of the way as you again scratched the wood of the boat. Okay, and it is going to be Merifan's turn. Merifan again, he's still holding on to the wheel. He kind of like digs into his pocket and pulls out Lothrain. In your tiger eyes, you see this like glittering powder as he kind of like douses himself with it. You don't know what it says, but you see this like sparkling dust kind of like envelop him as he kind of like stands up tall and like his chest puffed as he holds onto the wheel of the ship. Okay. And it is going to be Plumble, your turn.
I scream out, "Well, boys, let me tell you, life is great. I feel like a man.
I just came and ruined a man's life.
I feel like a man. And I think, although you may not see that guard again, whichever one, what guard? As I would say, there's none. Anyway, holy shit!" And I immediately, as I'm sitting up, I go and I try to charm person on that one on the right.
The
that
one over here?
merfolk,
Okay.
yep, right there. I try to immediately.
Make sure you cast it. Do you have the spell
Yeah, I do.
slot?
I've used it once. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me double
I
check.
thought
But I'm
you-
pretty sure I get
You used it twice.
I thought you used it
in
twice.
this.
Because
Because I used it at the beginning on the Kuatoa and I failed.
And then you
And then
also
you used it on the guard.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That you
okay, I
fucked
might have
to
one
death.
more. Yeah.
Wait,
I did
didn't
do
you
that.
also cast it on the Merifan?
He did not yet. He got up and he cast Bardic Inspiration, didn't he?
I thought
Okay, I have
thought he
two
tried-
spell
maybe
slots
that was not
used.
Okay, so you have one
spell,
left.
it's just-
So
I mean,
don't
do you have one left?
Yeah, I have
Okay,
3.
so you
Don't
want-
you go? Because
Oh, yeah.
I
What's
charm
the-
person.
what do I gotta beat?
So now it's wisdom of 12. Do I have any? Should I check my pluses?
No.
It
So,
won't
yeah.
show it.
It's, you don't have. It's
this-
12.
So you kind of look at this guard and start playing your flute, and you make this sound towards him. You see the wet, scaly body kind of writhe and as your sounds pierce its body. Its gills kind of like take a deep intake as it turns around, staring longingly at you
Oh, it worked.
with its eyes
That's so
turned.
lucky. It's fucking 12 DC. That's so
Hello.
lucky.
My name is Plumblebee. Mick just came under the sea. Plumbleton. I think whatever you're doing here on this ship needs to be justified. And if you cannot explain it, I need you to get down on your little mermaid knees. And I need you to stay there. And call off anyone else who is coming toward this ship. If you don't, I will bludgeon your ears with my sounds, and I will bludgeon your mussy with my big ol' pock.
Okay. And with your words, the merfolk falls down on its face, its tail kind of like writhing behind it in a straight kind of form as it drops its spear and just kind of lays there prone. It makes out like almost like a dolphin, like as it lays down and does not react.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? You want to move? Or you want to stay where you're at?
I think, am I in range of moving and attacking? No, I can't bonus action attack, but
But
I
you
can
can move.
art inspiration somebody. Can't I?
Do you have a
Once per
bonus
turn?
action?
No, you used them both on me.
Okay, cool. And I can't do that again per
Per rest.
Per comp,
Short
okay.
I
rest.
don't believe so.
just making sure.
We're doing good so far, boys.
I'm gonna move right next to that guard that is now at her knees.
Oh my god. Don't rape to death another character in one game.
Let's just leave her alone for later. So
No,
You
I'm
don't know
gonna-
if it's a her, it's a he, you motherfuckers.
I don't
you.
care, it's a mermaid.
Well, you should
Okay,
roll
you,
a
you walk
D2.
up to it. Okay.
Flip
Yep.
the coin.
He's
to
got
I
a
sit
taste
right
for
next to
blood. He got one human,
It's
and
gonna
now he wants a
be,
mermaid.
Petros, your turn again. You're still on top of the crow's nest. The only two on the actual deck are the one that Plumble just charmed, and you see him walking towards it, and the other one that is bloodied, still making its way towards Merifan.
And I'm not able to see any that's over
Roll
here.
perception. Which is
Wait, there's more? No way.
We'll remember the one that jumped out
with the
with the shark.
True.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Plus,
that
I
guy.
saw it before.
You can't. You Barrel
Oh.
can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But,
So I only know
See,
about
I've
the guy
seen
that's
that.
on the deck. Right?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
I
know
saw
the
him
one that
swim.
jumped out on the shark, but you don't. Or
Perception.
you're under deck, so you don't might even not know that.
True.
9.
I got bit.
Okay, so yeah, you see the one again, the shark fin, and the guy standing on top of it, kind of like circling in the water. You don't see any others in the water at the moment.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, in that case, I'm going for the bloodied one.
Okay.
With the crossbow.
Roll attack with advantage. Wait, no, he sees you, so don't roll advantage, unless you want a stealth bonus action first.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well.
So roll stealth.
Okay, so 14.
So yeah, you kind of jump out of the crow's nest and behind the mast and like the sail of the ship, and he does not see you as you kind of like stealthily like get right in the outside of the sail and fire your shot. So roll attack with advantage. You rolled once, so roll the second time.
I think that first one was a 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 with plus 4.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
16.
So roll
6.
damage, which is what?
6. Plus 2.
6. And then roll your d20.
Oh.
9.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of again, you kind of poke out from the side of this sail, and you shoot this thing, and it gets right through his neck. It just shoots literally. The arrow goes straight through his neck as he kind of like again stumbles to the floor and starts like wriggling like a fish after you catch it on a line. Starts like flopping on the ground, and then slowly becomes still as he is dead. Okay. And it is going to be the merfolk's turn. Again, the merfolk on the reef shark jumps out of the water and attacks you, Barrel. The shark again jumps forward, its mouth open, its teeth sharp as it jumps towards you. That's going to be a
Barrel run! That shit
15.
hurts!
AC of 20.
Okay, so it jumps up and bites onto the plate of your armor, and its teeth deflecting as it misses.
No!
As it misses, and the merfolk on top of it stabs at you with his spear as that happens, and that's going to be a 17.
Barrel's never seen a shark.
That's going to be a 20.
Can I do Bardic Inspiration? Can I add that to that?
No, that's
Okay.
for your
What are you
attacks and your rolls.
So that hits because I had 20.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he stabs at you and stabs through a chink in your armor. What's going to be? That's going to be 6 points of damage as he kind of stabs through that chink in your armor and gets deep into your body and pulls it out.
I should have healed myself.
The shark, since it missed its attack, is unable to get back into the water. And the shark and the merfolk on top of it are floundering on land as the shark kind of like jolts, trying to make its way towards the edge of the boat. But is still on the edge of the boat right now. Right there. Okay, and then the other merfolk makes its way onto the boat.
I got this, boys.
On the front, right next to Barrel again. And this one also stabs you with its spear. And that's going to be a 12, which is going to miss. Another one gets onto the boat and makes its way towards the center. Not able to, but getting ready to climb up the central mast. The other one right next to Barrel, I am still is just staring at you with this like infatuated gaze as it just looks at you in longing.
Is it? Whose turn is that?
It is going to be Barrel. Your turn.
Okay. Is it an action to drink the potion?
Yes.
I think I have to do that because I'm about to die. So I'm going to go ahead and drink that potion. Glug, glug, glug.
Okay, roll for that. And then
What is that?
I forgot what that was. One second. It should be
It's
in
a
your
regular
inventory, right?
potion. Shouldn't it be? Isn't
Wisdom
it like
save?
10 or 12? A D 10 or 12.
So the wisdom roll?
The what?
Potion.
Oh, I have no idea.
No, it's like
Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2. So
Nice.
Cool.
2d4 and then add 2. 6. So 8. You get 8 health.
Okay.
Do you want to move or you want to stay where you're at?
Do you want the shum?
Here. Okay.
Do you want some shum?
So I
I have a
can't
little
really.
shum left.
Yeah, I should probably just stay where I'm at.
Okay, so that is your turn.
So
Beryl,
chug
as
a
you
bunch
get
of my
stabbed,
shum
you kind
and
of
then
pull
pass
from
out.
your hip this healing potion and drink it.
I don't know
You
if
see-
you mean
you
the
feel
drink
the-
or the drink.
Cuts and the blood kind of slow as you kind of like feel yourself revitalized from this magical elixir. Okay? And it's
Also, I'll
going-
say to the group, I'm all out of juice, and no more healing from me, so don't get hit, you hear?
Okay, and Lothrain, it's your turn.
All right.
As you're still this lion man.
All right, what do you got? 3. We got how many enemies we got?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 altogether.
We have 5 enemies still. Holy moly.
But this one is charmed by Plum.
Okay, am I in? So we have 3. So we have 4 enemies total that are in like.
This one's getting ready to climb the main
Up to
like,
me.
up
basically.
to up into the crow's
Can
nest.
I move to him to attack him without
can.
getting an advantage attack?
10, 15. If you want to pounce, you can.
Plumble.
Yes, let's pounce it.
Okay. You can pounce or attack. Do you want to pounce or attack? Or wait, attack first, and if you attack and hit, then you can pounce.
Okay.
If he makes his dexterity save there.
11. So 11.
Plus, what's his
3.
as a lion? What's his
12.
12? Okay. Well, plus what? So yeah, plus 1. Okay, that's not gonna hit as you pounce at him. So yeah, you kind of run up
These
and
fish people
swipe,
are
and he
fast.
kind of like brings his legs up behind him as he's like kind of holding on to the main mast, and you kind of swipe at air as you kind of roar in anger as you miss this merfolk. Okay, and then it is going to be
A useless
Merifan's turn, and Merifan leaves the helm of the ship as he kind of makes his way over to the he makes his way over here. It looks like he's like walking towards the merfolk on the shark as he kind of like struts very gallivanty, like not a care in the world, as he kind of stands there, his hand on his rapier, as he kind of just like struts like a fucking drunken Jack Sparrow, just like slowly making his way over towards.
Keeping in mind
The
that
guy.
he chugged his whole flask on a
Yeah.
dare.
I understand. And then it is going to be Plumble, your turn. You are standing next to the charmed merfolk that you, or mermaid, I guess, merman that
Wait,
you
so,
charmed earlier.
Merifan did something with glitter.
It was a shimmering dust.
So
He's
can,
a man
can
fairy.
I roll to see if I notice anything that changed?
Yeah,
by it?
roll perception.
So it's plus 5. So 8.
Okay, so yeah, you look as he's kind of walking forward. You still see this kind of like sparkle as he kind of steps forward. You see this confidence in this like raised chest as he kind of looks almost powerful, almost like you've seen him before, and he doesn't look like this like man about town or this like sword fighter. But you see him with this like aura around him that definitely eclipses the previous version you had of him in your mind.
Hell
I
yeah,
have to
that gives
drive
Sparrow confidence because he
Okay.
thought the Merifan was about to get one shot.
Okay.
She has nobody.
Um,
around,
so-
she's
so-
with sounds with cats.
So Plumble, what do you want to do?
I told you that.
Plumble. Immediately.
Just
Looks at
fill
everyone.
my cup with shum.
I look at everyone and I go, hey, everybody that is on this deck, it is probably for the best idea that we go fucking under this ship and stand underneath it so we can perform a little bit of a bottleneck action with each person that comes down. This top of the ship is very bad right now. However, we need somebody to steer the ship. Merifan, I'm looking at you. Do you think that you can sacrifice your life as this someone I don't really care about? Somebody that can treat us well Do you think you could sacrifice your life as a steerer of this ship, if needed?
What persuasion, real quick?
Merifan needs to fight with us,
Give me
Plumble.
Oh, I
The
got
ship
11.
can steer
So
itself
plus
for a bit.
4 is 15.
What are you doing?
Merifan goes, "What the fuck are you talking about? There ain't enough money in the world to sell my life." And he just kind of continues to do what he's doing. Like, you have a fucking charmed man over there. Fucking fuck him like the other guy or push him off the deck. I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Simpler just to drown him.
Who here
Fuck him.
Who here has gotten their arm bitten by a fucking shark mermaid combo? Not anybody. He almost did, but he's too fucking thick. So I did. And I think now we should probably just get the fuck out of here and go downstairs.
No. The time for going downstairs is past, Plumble. There's already 3 things surrounding me. I can't move. That person over there is charmed. So the only strategic option right now is for everyone to come help me. I'm surrounded.
I think you might be correct. Plumble, immediately, thinking of what you're saying as an inkling, Plumble looks over at the charmed merfolk laying on their knees, pulls their hair back like a goddamn forklift operator.
He doesn't have hair. He has like a tentacled head.
Oh, perfect. I
don't
pull
know
that
what
tentacle
forklifts
and
are.
just go. I angle it back.
This is a robot.
And I say, hey, tell everybody else to get out of here. And as I do that, slowly, my sap from my honey and shellfish flavored mucus mouth falls into theirs.
If he calls it sap one more time, I'm gonna puke as my
So yeah,
character.
you stare into this merfolk's face and you just say this as your juices drip into his body and he consumes them in his mouth. And he makes out a sound and goes. And though the other 3 merfolk kind of stare at him and just go. And they completely disregard what he just said. And that is your action.
I cast Bardic Inspiration.
No, you don't have any
no,
more
I don't.
charms.
No, I don't.
First,
I used
and
3.
that was your action.
Yeah, I
Because
have
you
nothing
talked
that I can
and
do.
did that and held his head. So that's a lot.
So
of
instead
actions.
of taking Barrel's advice
Okay.
and coming and helping him, you just told the
You
other
just
guy,
screamed at a fucking merfolk that did nothing. That was already under your control. Okay, that is your turn, and it is going to be
Rules
Lothrain.
on his mouth.
No, Barrel.
I
Mine.
tried
Barrel
to
first.
help the squad.
It's mine.
Barrel, it's your turn.
If it would have worked,
No, it's
they all
it's
would have gone.
Kytros, your turn.
It was risk it or...
You're still
Where's
up
Riley?
top. You see
Riley.
this one merfolk kind of
Relax.
climbing up the mast. He's still near the bottom, but he's trying to like climb his way up.
30. How
Towards
high
you.
is it?
It's
How
30
is it?
feet tall, and he's 30 feet. He's like 25 feet below you.
We're going balls out. I'm gonna jump out and just go straight down for him with my
Okay.
with my repeater.
This is gonna be a luck, but you have advantage because you are very decked. No, actually you have
No, I was
disadvantage
gonna-
because you do not have
Yet.
you're not high right now, so you're gonna have
Wait, is that a
disadvantage on
bonus?
luck.
Is that a full action, or can you use that as an item action to
The
eat his
luck
heart?
is gonna be see if he
Wait,
lands
if
on
he
it.
ate some of his sweet leaf, could he? Is that just an
Oh,
item
true.
action?
If he wants to take his, if you want to
Yes.
take it, you can.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
it'll
You
take
have
away your
advantage rather
disadvantage.
than disadvantage.
What
Just
do I
take
have to roll?
one. It doesn't
If
take an
you-
action,
What do I have
right?
to roll for?
Interaction.
So I'm gonna roll a d20,
Oh, fuck.
and if
Like-
you, I'll roll disadvantage if you don't take the sweet leaf. If you take the sweet leaf, you'll have advantage.
I'm gonna take 3.
You're gonna take 3 of them.
Yeah.
No, take 15.
Okay.
Yeah, three. That's good
You're
enough.
taking,
going for a
so
plus
write that
three.
down. Write down that you're taking 3.
You get a plus
sweet leaf.
3.
No, I'll
make
have
sure.
a +2 because I'm 1 under right now.
just stuff in
Oh,
your
okay.
mouth full of fucking opium.
Okay, so yeah, like you stare down at the sky coming up at you, and you just kind of like take 3 leaves, like slide them together, and just like pop them all in your mouth, chewing them up.
My
Your
boy.
eyes kind of like dilate as you feel like the wind next to you. You see into the future almost, like you're like just peeking into this like sharpness that you've been missing for 7 hours. You just kind of hit this peak, and you just let yourself drop from the top of this crow's nest. Your rapier kind of just pointed forward in front of you as you dive down into this fucking merfolk. And roll attack with advantage right now. Oh, that's a fucking critical. That's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, you dive down and you pierce fucking straight
Your rolls
into
are
the
spicy, boy.
fucking- You kind of pierce
I
straight
can't
into
roll
his
over a
fucking
10 and this boy's rolling
damage.
That's the
20s.
first crit attack of the
Roll
game,
again.
by the way.
He's been
I've
rolling-
been watching carefully.
He's been
So that's
rolling
4,
18s
and
and
then
19s
roll
like
your-
heavy though.
Roll 2 of these.
I've not seen.
Two.
I haven't
Roll
seen
again.
him with less than a 16 in like an
Yeah,
attack roll.
And
I've
then
these
your
ever.
rolls
plus
are cracked.
for
I
your
don't know what's
rapier.
happening.
Okay, so yeah, you just dive down straight. Your rapier piercing straight into the fucking brain of this merfolk as you literally go through his skull into the wood below it. You holding yourself, suspending yourself from the rapier. You do a backflip onto your feet as you draw the sword away.
So
And stand there
I love all of this.
like a fucking ninja as you destroy this man below
Barrel
you.
I
watched
have to
that
walk
and he
away.
was like, holy fuck! That
And
was
and you
cool.
still have 5 movement, and you still have your extra
But-
attack.
yeah, you
your,
have a
your
second
s- your
attack
second
still.
attack.
He still has more to do.
Wait, can he bonus action attack with his bow, or is that
With
It's
his
his daggers.
His
Okay.
dagger.
He's a double. He's a
That's fine,
2d4,
that's the shark.
2d4
Yeah,
roll.
the guy on the shark. You can attack the shark or the
So you
guy.
can do a max roll. You can do an 8 damage with daggers.
Do you want to move up or you want to stay where you're at?
I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
And
the
yeah,
shark.
you stand on the ground and then leap forward in range of the shark riding Merifan or merfolk. Are you attacking the shark or the?
The shark.
Okay.
We need
Good
to give
attack.
him another rapier, so he has 2 rapiers.
3.
Because I think the dagger is slightly lower damage.
Plus,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not gonna hit. Yeah,
The-
and yeah. So after doing this, you
rapiers
kind
are
of
D8.
leap forward and swipe.
Or d6 at
The
least.
kind of rush of blood of you just taking this dose and kind of like get into your head. You swing and just. Or if you want to take your, since you have advantage because of the taking the drugs, roll one more
Oh,
time.
that's okay.
You have advantage. Roll.
That's 16.
16 plus your plus 4. That's actually gonna hit. So yeah,
20.
as you kind of land to the ground, this rush
You
of
tried
adrenaline
it, good
hits
mother.
you, and you kind of swing first. You see yourself gonna miss, and you kind of twist the blade and cut right into like the side of the reef shark's mouth, and roll damage, which is great.
2d4.
Knife, which is
Dagger.
2d4.
dagger. Yeah, plus 4. So
1d4 plus 2.
1d4 plus 2.
3.
So 3. So yeah, you kind of slice and just get a good cut underneath the eye of this reef shark and damage it for 3 damage. Okay. That was a good fucking move though, bud. Jesus.
Jesus fucking
You know how much
Christ,
damage you just did?
Riley.
You killed the dude just landing on him with a sword.
And then
did like a backflip and just sliced this fucking shark. Okay, that
You
was
mother-
fucking cool. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Nothing you've done is not cool so far in this.
And you're
like, I don't
silent,
know.
which makes
Super
you
cool.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah. So then after him, it's going to be the merfolk's turn. So the one on the shark. So the shark itself reels around after getting stabbed and kind of like bites at you, Kytros. It bites at you, Kytros, and that's going to be a 17 plus
Protect Kytros
4.
at all
That's going to be a
costs.
21, which is going to hit, because I don't think Gracie's that high. So yeah, it kind of like, after being stabbed, it kind of looks at you and just kind of like leaps forward with its teeth ablaze and bites into your leg. And that's going to be 6 damage as it like kind of pierces into your like calf and like makes you bleed. And then the merfolk on top is still going to be focusing you, Beryl, as it again throws its spear that it has. It has multiple on its back, but the one in its hand it throws at you. And that's going to be a 16.
Doesn't hit. 20
Doesn't hit. And it like bounces off your chest plate and kind of like
Boing.
falls into the ocean as it kind of like grimaces and stares at you.
Can
in
I
a
roll to
menacing
try
way.
to catch it really cool and be like, just
You,
like...
that you have to be a monk or have
Oh.
to have like
Mm.
there
That's
is
like a
a
special
catch
thing.
projectiles
Oh shit, that's
you
sick.
can do, but you have to have like either
Wait,
monk
can
or
they
like
catch
a fighter.
arrows?
They can catch arrows.
That's
they can catch
fucking
projectiles.
sick.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's
That's actually
fucking
really
dope.
cool.
I'm about to make one of those too.
Okay, and that is 2 of the merfolks.
That sounds badass.
This
I have
merfolk
their fists,
is
too.
gonna run
I
up
have a
from the
dragonborn
other
fighter
side.
that I made already.
Barrel. No, this one's not gonna run at
Yeah,
you.
fighters.
It's gonna see this. It's gonna see
Plus
this
dragonborn
fat
with
fish
the
man
breath.
spewing like liquids into its friend's mouth and be disgusted and run at you in a rage and attack at you,
I think
Plant Plumble. And that's going to be a 23.
That's definitely gonna fucking
Double
hit.
Okay.
Because they can.
And that's going to be 10 points of damage. As
So don't I take 5
But-
because
and then
I'm
if you're
piercing, yeah,
tankier
but that's
too,
another
I can go
strike
more
on your
attack
barrel
based
armor.
or like different kinds of.
And so it kind of runs behind you and
utility.
pierces you through the barrel armor, again splintering some of the wood.
So that takes 5?
Stabs
Yeah,
into your
it's
back.
not
Yeah, so you take 5 damage.
Cool. I'm cool with that. I got
It's
healed.
still, it's still
And the
strong.
one
It's
in
like
your
the
control is
stampede
gonna
ability on
roll-
the mammoth is.
What does it have to beat for
Yeah, but you have to
charm person?
commit so hard to get there. I feel like it would be
14.
cool if there was like
So
many
it's
options
still
at the top
again, it's
level,
still
but-
looking at you like, what do you want me to
But if
do,
you get top level
master?
with like.
What can I help you with? As
your-
it's
your-
as
Oh,
it's
yeah,
choking,
It's
That's
stupid.
insane.
as it's choking on your saliva, it looks at you and goes, "What can I do for you, master?"
Is it Plumble's turn yet or not yet?
You can tell him what to do on his turn.
Hey, like I said last time that you didn't fucking do. Tell these people to go away and that we're good people. All you said was, I'm okay. Like, I will fuck you to death. So please, just absolutely, just take these people away.
Can Barrel interject to stop you midway and be like, "This person you've charmed
No.
has no fucking."
You can do it for next round, but
Shit, because goddamn it, what the fuck are you doing? Why are
okay.
you
So
wasting all
they
the
need to
action?
leave.
The charmed person goes up and goes.
This is just me talking.
And it like shouts
You're in
out
combat,
this
that's your
sound,
action.
and again the other two merfolk just look at him and go, shake their head, and just like again ready their fight for the next
Is
round.
that 2 rounds in a row? That
Yep.
What the fuck are
Okay,
you doing?
and it's gonna be low throw your turn.
Okay,
And
so
you're back here.
I have nobody.
I'm
next
trying
to
my
me.
best. I'm trying to.
Can I need to pounce and land somebody. Like this
Well,
is. Does that mean,
Do you want to pounce on the shark or the guy? On
I need
the
to get
shark?
the. Let me. Yeah, I'm doing the shark.
Okay.
I'm
Roll.
pouncing on the
Yeah,
shark.
there's
I'm
only
alive.
3 damage
Attack.
off of him. So.
Roll attack.
I can move all this. This is what's killing me. It's not. 5 plus. What's my? It's not hit. No, it's not.
Oh, it's gonna hit.
It's a +5.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. So yeah, you pounce forward again, swiping. You're kind of like the lion
I'm
itself
the
is used
least
to like
agile
you're not
lion.
used to like pouncing on this like rickety boat, and as like the wave hits it, you pounce and kind of lose your balance, swiping and missing, but you do get yourself next to him. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, and so you like leap forward and
I just
miss.
want to pounce on somebody.
Nobody trusts this mermaid. And I'm very upset about it.
Okay.
We need you to stop raping everyone.
I'm not
You
raping
raped
anybody.
one person and it's too many already. Okay.
You raped someone to death.
okay,
What do you
so
mean?
now
No,
it
he
is-
consented. He was about it.
Now it is
You
Merifan's
used
turn.
magic to make
And
him
Merifan's
consent.
gonna
Still did.
draw his blade and
That's magical rape. That's worse.
yeah. All but Plumber, you see as he draws his blade is like a gold. But it's not like a gold metal. It's almost like it's too bright and shimmery to be gold as he draws it. And he kind of like passes it forward, like in almost like a very elegant dance, as he kind of like draws it forward and pierces towards the merfolk on top of the reef shark. And he is going to hit him.
Yeah.
Get it, Merifan. You fairy man. You man, fairy man.
Yeah, he kind of like stabs through.
McGriddle, fuck him up.
Barrel, you see you don't see the knife starting, but you see the knife like this brilliant gold piercing through the guy's chest as he kind of slumps off the reef shark. He's not dead, but he kind of like falls off in like pain as he like barely like clambers to his feet, bloody and just like sick, and just like propping himself up on a spear. The shark itself starts like going wild as if it doesn't have control anymore. It just starts chomping and biting at nothing. And that's going to be his turn as he kind of like makes a little nod and like smiles at you, Barrel.
Great
Okay.
job, Merifan.
Like,
You're
as
amazing.
always. And he just like makes a little like swish swish of his sword. And it is going to be
Merifan's much more useless than Fishman over here. I mean, useful, sorry.
it's going to be Plumble's turn.
Plumble's gonna look around immediately, while still having the hand around that, just looking at that person on their knees, I'm going to just look away real fast because they've done nothing for me. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slash at the nearest merfolk near me.
Okay.
Not slash, but I'm going to throw the harpoon.
You're going to throw a harpoon at him? Okay. Roll a harpoon damage, which is... Do you know what on your top of your head? Do I have to pull it up?
It would be probably similar to spear, right?
It is going to be a plus... What?
I got an 8.
Is it the harpoon
not enough.
launcher?
It's just a harpoon.
Okay.
I don't think this will be enough. It's an 8. Even at like +4, I feel like that's not enough.
It's going to be a...
I think it's just a spear with a line attached to it.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to find the actual...
Like a barbed spear.
So yeah, +3 to your attack. Or +4, sorry.
Yeah, 12.
Right, that's not going to hit.
No.
As you turn around, letting go of the face of this merman that's still staring at you in this, like, almost like just captivated glaze. As you turn around and stab at the merman behind him, he ducks out of the way in like a fluid motion, almost like water, as he like dodges the strike of your spear.
I blame you for distracting me, little merman on the ground.
Kytros is about to save the day again. He's already like knocking dudes out left and right.
And speaking of which, it is, unless you want to move, Plumble, it is Kytros'
No,
turn.
Plumble just stands where
Kytros,
he
it's your
is.
turn.
Just somebody look up ice knife for me.
Yeah. You're right there. You're facing the shark. Man, the shark is... The guy's off the shark. And you are right there. You were staring down at the reef shark. The merman who was riding him had been bucked off after Merifan's attack and is riding himself. The shark itself looks kind of wild, like snapping at anything it can.
Okay.
That's so much damage. Holy shit. Is that a level 1 spell?
So
Yeah.
I'm
What the
gonna
fuck?
I'm gonna slash at the merman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Right
good
there.
AoE spell.
Just a regular attack?
I wonder if it makes them
Oh, second
slip. Like if it makes the ground
Again,
slippery.
since this is the
So-
second episode, as your benevolent DM, Since he's next to
level
Barrel,
2, so
you
I get
your
a
sneak attack
1d6
available
roll
since
on
he's
it too, 'cause I'm
within
level 2.
combat
Or
range
do you
of
have
someone else,
second level spell
you can
slots?
take your sneak attack.
Level 2?
Gotcha.
No.
That's what I
Yeah.
was.
Who has the
That's
D20
I think
right
I'm
now?
at level 3 because I have
That's
walk
what I
on
was
at level
looking
2.
at.
So yeah,
Yeah, so
you're gonna
the-
take your sneak attack
So
as
I think I would still
advantage.
get, was it, what's my
Kytros?
range on it? 60 feet? Holy Christ.
So roll again.
If I look up
14 plus
2d6, that's my
so
roll.
18. That's gonna hit.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Then 1d8.
That's a max
Dude.
damage 12 roll.
Riley's literally
So, yeah, you get
destroying all of us.
second level. So these are your spell
4,
slots.
and then roll your D.
So these are what level you get? Like so, the second level spell slot would be a level
Oh,
3.
Yeah, because I went wild shape Druid
Yeah.
Circle.
9.
9.
So 9. So
So
yeah,
my wild shape is
Kytros,
Druid Circle,
you kind of
what's that?
draw your
Guys,
Circle
guys.
I got.
You draw your rapier, Kytros, and you target the merman that just fell off of the reef shark, and you swipe at him and cut through his guts as he kind of like holds him in. He's still bloodied. He's not down completely. He like falls down on his spear and pulls himself up, staring at you as he coughs up blood. What do you want to do?
Oh no.
You do have that multi.
Yeah, bonus.
Yeah, that's what I was
Bonus
just thinking.
action. Fuck him up.
I was just thinking.
And then again, as you stare into his eyes, you pull out you with your other hand, you swipe at him with your knife. And 12 plus
This one?
dagger. Yeah, 4.
Dagger.
16.
16.
Yeah. Again, you kind of swipe at him with your knife, and that's gonna hit. So
So that's a 4.
This man's an animal.
4.
now, and you kind of like slit his throat as he also falls to the ground, dead as he bleeds out this green blood onto the deck
I
of
shouldn't
the
even
ship.
have weapons in these fights.
And then, am I able to move after that?
You
too,
can
still?
move if you want, yeah, and you can take your
Yeah.
bonus action to disengage if you don't want to get attacked by the shark.
Yes. That would be
Okay.
lovely. So yeah, I'm going to disengage and I'm going to go right down over here.
Okay.
Our man's is fucking wild.
So yeah, slaying the merman.
Tiefling master.
Slaying the merman, Kytros jumps back from the snapping jaws of the shark, diving back behind the mast of the ship into safe territory away from the onslaught of blows. Okay? And then there's going to be the other guy's turn. The one of the merfolk... Where's they doing? Oh, that's right here. One of the merfolk is going to swipe at Plumble, watching his friend, and that's going to be a 20, so that's going to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And he's going to get advantage.
No.
That's going to be 16 points of damage.
I'm dead. I'm
Okay,
down.
so yeah, as you're still staring at this charmed merfolk...
How are you downed? I heal you. What's your HP?
He attacked me again.
Yeah, I hit him a couple times. So yeah, this
So yeah,
thing...
I'm at 9.
So staring at this charmed merfolk,
16.
the merfolk itself sees this spear kind of
Dude, almost
shoot
killed
through
me
your
as a
body
lion.
as you kind of shump to the ground unconscious, and like what color blood does your plumb have?
Purple, like
Okay.
purpley red.
Purple blood leaks from your mouth and your gut as you fall to the ground. The Merifan in front of you kind of like rises in shock.
Guys, please.
Breaking the concentration of your charm spell. And he kind of like shakes his head and goes, "Fuck you!" And he kind of like slaps you with his tail as he moves past you towards the fight and towards Barrel, actually.
No barrel.
Please. Do
Really,
I need
you
to
got
make a
hit?
Constitution saving throw?
No, next.
Kydros,
Your
have
next
you got
I'll
hit
spend.
yet?
So,
Yeah, once.
That's
so
it?
yeah, Barrel. He's gonna swipe at you with his spear, and that's gonna be a 17 plus 4, which is gonna be 21. And so he's gonna swipe at you with his spear, and that's gonna be 21, which is gonna hit. I'm pretty sure, and that's gonna
By
be
1.
That's gonna be 4 points of damage.
That's not that bad.
I'm
Okay.
still good.
Okay, he's gonna stab at you and stab into Barrel as he tries to dodge, but still gets stuck in the gut, unaware of Plumble's falling and unable to charm him. And then it's going to be the shark's turn, which is also gonna bite at Barrel, with his like raging jaws, just kind of like latching out at anything. He's gonna bite twice. He's gonna bite once at Merifan and once at Barrel as he kind of like wriggles onto the ship trying to get back to the ocean. And that's going to be a 14 on you, Barrel. Miss. And then you're going to bite at Merifan, which is going to be a 1, which is going to fail. As he bites at Merifan, Merifan just kind of like jumps up and stomps on his fucking snout, and it's going to cause the reef shark to like screech and roll like a death roll and roll off of the boat into the ocean. And he's going to be back into the ocean as he disappears into the deep. So
Would he prompt an opportunity attack from us for moving away?
well, he jumped into the ocean. If you want to attack him, you can.
I want to fucking destroy
You can
him.
attack him if you can, if you want to.
Yeah.
The shark?
5.
As
That's
he's
gonna miss.
moving away.
As he
shark.
like falls in the ocean, you make a swipe at him with your mace, but he falls in the ocean and disappears. And that's gonna be the merman's turn. It is going to be Barrel, your turn.
Okay.
There's 2 that you can see. One that's right next to you.
Yeah. So I would cast my cantrip here, but it's a ranged attack, and this guy's right next to me, so it would be at disadvantage. So
But you could attack the one over here.
Oh yeah, true. All right, let me cast Sacred Flame then, which is they have to succeed on a dexterity of 13.
He fails.
So that's 1d8.
So yeah, you kind of like, the one at you is still kind of like holding its spear ready. You kind of like cast over its shoulder this like flame. It starts with a silver kind of like spark, but it like grows into this like glowing flame as it like casts upon this merman and lights him aflame. What is the...
I rolled a 1.
Okay. So yeah, it burns on him, but like his moist body kind of like quickly puts it out as he kind of like pats himself down and doesn't seem too bothered by the attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Water attack against a fire attack against a water guy.
Yeah, Pokemon, baby. Okay, anything else you want to move? You want to stay where you're at?
I don't want to move because I'll prompt an attack. So actually, can I move around him and just get to the staircase again?
You want to get on top of the stairs?
Yeah, so just like slip it around him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of like stare at this other dude and kind of like pace back and forth until you're on top of the trapdoor. Okay, and then it is going to be Lothrain, your turn. You're still a lion.
I give you the lion.
If you want to back up and pounce, or you can bite, or you can swipe. You can do
If I back up, I give an advantage.
No, you're not in any range of any of the.
Okay, so let's do a pounce again because I want to land one of these before.
Okay, so yeah, you again take you back up and take like a practice step as you jump forward and dive. Which one do you want to attack? The one next to Barrel or the one next to Plumbo who's unconscious?
Let's go with the one next to Plumble. That seems safest.
So you back up and you jump, pouncing, leaping with your claws bared as you jump towards this guy. So roll attack. What's his plus?
17.
That's going to hit. That's going to hit. As you finally jump forward. Is that a bite or a...
The first one's a claw.
Okay. As you jump forward, your claw comes forward and just slices into the flesh of this thing, finally meeting contact with your claws. What is the damage?
1d6 plus 3.
Roll d6 plus 3.
5.
Hell yeah, big
8.
damage.
8. Yeah, you claw into this guy. 8 fucking damage into the one next to him, which is not...
And then that with the pounce, he also gets to bite them as a bonus.
Yes. Oh, you get a fucking bite, so roll damage. Yeah, you claw into him, and then you reach out with your claws with this guy falling down.
3.
That's gonna miss. Wait, he gets to roll for prone, right?
So he has to roll a DC 13 strength check.
Okay, he failed. So yeah, you kind of jump onto him, pushing him to his back as he is unable to move. You bite at him, but he like moves his head out of the way as you bite into him. But he is bloodied and he is hurt as he kind of like is bleeding out this green blood as well. Okay, and it is going to be Plumble. I need you to make a saving throw. Roll a d20 real quick.
Man. Believe in me, gang.
If you roll a 20, you have 1 hit point. If you roll
Plumble's time
over
to shine.
10 or above,
7.
Okay, so that's -1. So it's 3 strikes and your guy's dead. Plus 3 and you're safe.
Alive.
If you roll a 20, you get 1 health point.
If you roll a 1,
So
it's
that was my
minus
whole
If you
2.
roll a 1, it's 2 fails. So
So
you have 1 fail on the board right now.
So if you roll a 1, you lose.
guys, you need to heal me, please.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, you have to make a new character.
And
One of you,
Merifan
please.
himself, again, he kind of like sheathes his sword
coming
and
to
kind of
save
just
you,
like
Zach.
puts his hands on his hip and shouts for "Hey, Schmitty, come up!" And Schmitty kind of like, okay, so Barrel standing on top of the trapdoor, you feel it kind of like push behind you as you feel like someone's trying to like get onto the surface. What do you do?
I'm gonna open it wide and be like,
Okay.
who the fuck is that?
Yeah, you stand to the side as it bursts forward, and Schmitty, holding his sword, kind of comes up and slashes at the merman
To the
on the
rescue,
deck.
The nimblest
And that's
goblin.
gonna fucking hit!
My boy Schmitty.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be 6
This is what you-
damage
Zach-
as he kind of like pops
Humble, you
up
gotta-
from
you gotta
underground.
apologize.
Wait, actually.
But I'm dead, so I don't even know this is happening.
We'll tell you about it later.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna like pop up and like sneak attack, do like a slash with his rapier and cut into the gut, and then he has like a little like shard of glass on his other hand. He like stabs forward with it, and that's gonna fail. But he's gonna like swipe at him as this thing kind of like reels back from his first attack, and he's gonna be bloodied and actually really fucked up, on the verge of
Nice.
falling
That means
over.
I can disengage for free.
Okay. And then it is going to be that was Merifan the Marion Fairy Fairyman's turn.
Oh wait, maybe he's not.
It's going to be Kytros, your turn. You are way back here. There's 2 left. They're both bloody.
So,
And
I don't know how
both
you
of
can
them are
save me.
engaged.
but-
So
Smack
you can
it
take a
right
sneak
now.
attack on either with your bow, or you can run up and take a sneak attack if you want.
Or if you want to be very
I'm only taking
gracious
7 damage
with the
out of
goodness of your
26.
heart, you could get
In my
Zach
first
up
form,
so
I
that
get
he
2 of
doesn't
them.
die. Or stabilize him, rather.
Or I could wait because he still has another turn before I have to worry about
What
it.
if I get a bad roll?
If he gets in a 1,
Yeah, if he rolls a
but anything else, he's fine.
5% chance of instant death.
You don't give Kytros knows what he's doing. You guys, Kytros is
Yeah.
literally
True,
carrying the
I
fucking
should,
team.
I
Don't
should
tell him
never
what to do.
take my advice, honestly.
Say
'cause-
that is a benevolent DM speaking right now. He literally has killed more than half of this fight and almost half of every other fight. So I just let him do his thing.
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he does, but he's got it right.
I'm not questioning anything you do.
You say, well,
Kytros,
unconscious.
we're
Yeah,
following
I'm
you.
dead. I'm like coughing up blood and dying and dead. I'm
This is
whimsical.
karma for you fucking a guard to death.
He consented.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
You made him
Right
consent.
over
That's
here.
like roofing someone and being like,
He wanted me beyond that. I looked at him in
So
his
you wanna
little
do-
eyes.
So I am going to move up
and we had
behind
love.
Plumble,
Okay.
which
Fucked
is at
him
that
to death.
diagonal.
Yep.
To the first bloodied one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna slash.
Okay, roll attack with
Kill him, Plumble.
roll a sneak attack.
Wait, you're slashing on me?
You're slashing on the
No.
guy next to Plumble.
At first, I was like,
So yeah, you kind of like put your hand down to the ground and you like rush forward
I'm gonna come
towards this.
this way, that way behind him.
You
sorry.
rush around and kind of like dance over Plumble's jiggly body as you kind of come up with your rapier and swipe. Okay, roll attack. Roll advantage though. So you have your sneak attack. Okay,
That
you
didn't
swipe and he kind of ducks out of the way as you swipe with your rapier and you come back around with your knife.
It's 6.
Well, you don't have advantage with it.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So
So 6.
And yeah, and you come
Plus
with your knife,
4,
and again, he kind of
10.
blocks it off of his spear,
Yeah.
ready for your attack. Okay?
wait, did the shark die?
The shark jumped back into the ocean. You don't know where he is right now.
Okay.
It is going to be the sea folk's turn. The sea folk himself is going to stab at you. No, he's going to, surprised by seeing the Schmitty jump out of the sea, he's going to stab at Schmitty.
Oh no. Schmitty.
And he's going to hit.
Dodge. Schmitty, what's wrong with you? The one time you don't dodge.
And he's going to stab Schmitty right in the stomach. And Schmitty's going to go, okay, and just like take it right there and start coughing up blood. He's not
Schmitty,
dead,
no!
but he kind of falls to his knees, just like. And he
What
just
is he
kinda,
saying?
like,
I
shakes
wanna
his
know.
head.
I need to
You
know.
he's like, God damn it! Why'd I get up? He's like,
Schmitty, no.
I'm too old for this shit.
Schmitty.
He kinda sits there.
My
So
boy.
Schmitty the goblin is getting up. The other spearman kind of raises his sword at you, Kytros, who just attacked him and missed, and that's gonna be 18. Your AC's 13, so that hits. And he kind of stabs at you, Kytros, and that is going to be 7 points of damage. As he kind of reaches up and pierces into you. After you make these 2 cool swipes at him, he dodges them and comes back with a stab of his own and
He's alive.
stabs into you.
Where's he at?
4.
That's
and
not too bad.
The shark is going to jump out of the ocean,
Oh,
making
no.
a leap at Barrel.
I'm about to murk this shark.
And that's going to be 17. As he bites
Oh.
at you and misses,
So
he's
glad.
going to land
It's
over
it's
here.
really great that you raped that guard. I don't want to keep saying it, but it's great.
I tried my best.
I mean, imagine if that guard wasn't been raped to death, he could have been helping us right now.
You guys don't understand the love we had.
If he would have just used the merman, that would have been just plenty
He's going to
fun.
land over the edge as he kind of like.
It's not the same.
He's going to bite again at. No, he can't bite. Never mind. Yeah. And both these guys are bloody besides the shark. Okay, it is going to
Shark
be.
has 3 damage, right?
Yes. It is going to be Barrel, your turn.
Okay.
Please, somebody save me.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no shot buckaroni because I only have 20 feet of movement, and if I move away from this man, I'm going to provoke an opportunity attack.
You can move here and attack and still be in range and attack that guy if you want.
Well, because If I stood right here,
Yeah.
can I do a touch spell on old Plumble?
Yeah, you're within 10.
Oh, perfect. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna cast my cantrip Spare the Dying.
Okay. So you will no longer have to make saving. You're still unconscious, but you no longer have to make saving spells to see if you're or saving throws to see if you will survive or not. Okay.
And I'll yell out to my friends, if anyone's injured, don't forget to glug that potion because I don't have any more heals for.
Okay. And then it is going to be Thrain, your turn.
All right. I am.
You're like over here. You show a lion just majestically prowling the.
All right. Is anybody in pounce range?
You can back up and attack, but you would take. This guy's within range of you right now.
Let's just go ahead and bite old boy in range.
You're gonna bite him.
Okay. Yes, bite him.
Roll attack.
He does have to roll, but does that still mean he only has 2 turns left before he
Oh.
dies?
No, he's stabilized. So he doesn't have to roll. He's unconscious.
So
If someone attacked him, then he would. But at the point, he's
I
just
rolled
passed out, just like. But he's
A
not dying.
7.
7, that's gonna miss. As you
Or
bite
wait,
up
oh,
at
yeah,
this, you bite at this merman, and he kind of again, sees your saber-tooth teeth coming, and he kind of like
I'm
blocks
1
it
for
off
4
with
right
his
now.
spear, and deflects your blow. Do you want to move, or you want to stay where you're at?
Let's stay where I'm at.
Okay. And then it is going to be Merifan the Man, Very Man's turn. And he's going to, again, just like look at you guys and go, I thought you were heroes. And he like stands up and again, struts like fucking Johnny Depp, just like drunkenly just like stepping onto the ship and like these like purposeful but like playful drunken movements as he jumps up to next to this merman, and he again like makes this like beautiful dance with the sword as he kind of swipes out forward.
Cut his head off.
And he's gonna hit him.
Yes!
And
Please.
that's gonna be 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
And he's gonna die. As you kind of like, again, he kind of like
Merifan's a
scrambles forward in
beast.
the stance and just swipes.
This ferryman
And
ass
as he like
beast.
brings his sword back to where it was, the head of the merman next to him just
He's
falls
like,
off
cracked out.
as it like again falls to the floor,
He's
twitching
all
like
that
a
fairy
fish
dust.
as it like flounders and flails and becomes still. Okay. And it's going to be Plamble's turn, which is unconscious. So it's going to be
Plumble.
Kytros, your turn.
I'm dead.
There's one left in the shark.
I don't feel good. I'm vomiting also while I'm unconscious.
He is engaged, so you can take your sneak attack.
If I slash at somebody with my rapier, can I stab somebody else with my dagger, or does it have to be on the same person?
No, you can take 2 attacks regardless on the
As
person.
long as they're on... Okay.
As long as they're within a range. So you can like get up here and get in between both of them.
Watch Riley kill fucking both of them.
I will scream. He has mad bodies in this campaign already.
He does. It's actually insane.
I'm going to move down 10 feet.
Down. Okay.
And
As you move down, the merfolk next to you again lashes out with his spear as it swipes towards you.
Can he use his cunning action
Yeah.
to
Do you
Disengage.
want to disengage with your cunning
Yeah,
action?
I keep
Again,
forgetting these things,
as-
these cunning actions.
Usually you wouldn't be able to, or I wouldn't be able to tell him. But since
Right.
this is the second game, I will let you know, or third game.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
everyone
You
to
listeners.
be able to fully
So yeah,
utilize
you
their
kind of
lines.
you
Gotta keep
disengage as
remembering
you
these.
dash backwards, and then what do you want to do? You can do that every round, so it's fine. Okay,
I'm going to take out my crossbow, and I'm going for...
it's a short bow. You don't have a crossbow.
Oh, okay. Well, they say different things somewhere on here.
Well, this says weapons you're able to use, and that's the weapon you have. So you're using the crossbow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
crossbow, going for the merman.
Okay. So yeah, you roll for that.
That's a 9.
Okay.
One more.
If you want to use your sneak attack, which you can because he's engaged, but I wasn't going to tell you that because you need to know that going forward.
19.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
23.
Okay. Roll
Yeah.
damage,
Six.
which is 6.
Son of a gun.
Disgusting.
8. Or
Okay.
7, sorry.
Yeah, you jump backwards, dodging his swipe from his spear as you put your swords away and load your fucking short bow. You shoot forward and pierce him in the head as he doesn't even flounder. He just falls to the ground prone, not moving, as he just fucking lays there, completely dead and unconscious. Yeah. Okay. And now it is the
It's a
shark's
massacre.
turn. The shark lashes out and bites at you, Barrel.
Come at me, you won't hit me.
It is going to be a 19.
That misses. I have 20.
What?
Yeah.
You have 20?
I'm wearing
Yeah.
heavy armor. I'm
Fuck.
slow as fuck,
Oh,
though.
it bites at you.
Thank God.
And it bites again. And it misses.
The
And
hidden tank.
It bites at you both times and again flounders back into the ocean and dives back into the water.
RP dodge.
Okay. And standing there, you see all the merfolk in front of you motionless, dead, as their green blood leaks onto the wood. Merifan sheaths his blade and goes, "Well, hey, Schmitty, you got some cleaning to do. Grab a mop." And Schmitty goes back down deck and goes, "Gurgle, and he comes back up with a mop. You guys are out of combat. You have defeated the merfolk.
Was the shark injured at all?
Yeah, the shark was injured. He died back in the ocean. You don't see him moving. Merifan walks over to one of the dead merfolk. He pulls out of his pocket some dust and sprinkles it over it, and it breathes in air and opens its eyes. And that's where we're gonna end the episode. So,
Could we make an attack to try to snipe the shark in the water as
Let
it's
me
running?
ice knife it.
it dove back in
I
the
got
ocean.
60 feet of
You guys-
range with my ice knife.
Oh,
Can I
yeah, but it's
perception
in
roll
the
for it?
ocean.
I can't
You're
perception
not-
roll for
First of all, you're a lion, so you don't have those spells. Second of all, it's in the ocean. You
I
can't see
can't
it.
ice knife as
Third
a
of
lion.
all, we're ending the episode here with Merifan.
Wait. We'll let Riley attack with disadvantage with the short bow.
He's
Just
no, he's not within range. But anyways, Merifan sprinkles his dust onto this merfolk. It opens its eyes and gasps air with its gill lungs, and that's where we're gonna end. So, congratulations in defeating my merfolk puzzle. Zach, you tried to fuck too
Everyone
many people.
again.
I only fucked one. I didn't mean to fuck the other.
Again, too many people. I apologize for that
Just playing
graphic
too many.
content. Next time, what will happen? What will the merfolk say? Will we reach the Broken Anchor Island?
Will I come alive?
What lies in wait there?